I used to live in Nashville. I was a session vocalist there, so my job was to sing backup for other people. And then moved back to Texas and then ended up in Chicago on a whim. I have the pandemic to thank for deciding to do my own music, because while I was in Nashville, I kind of got stuck, performing for other people and never really focusing on myself. During the pandemic, I wrote an entire album with some little sprinkles of things that I wrote when I was in my 20s. Started off with a lot of rotating members, and over the years, kind of built this community, which I'm so thankful for. Found these lovely men through that. So yeah, it's been quite a fun ride. It feels like home in Chicago because everyone supports one another. We all sing in each other's bands when it's needed. We all switch out band members. Justin just moved back this past summer, and he's been asked to, sub in for so many guitarists. He also moved back from Nashville, so he gets the feeling like home kind of feeling.
It's so great to be in Chicago.
Yeah.
Love it. Love the scene here.
Everyone it's like a big musical family, especially within the country music scene. We've all become extremely tight and supportive of one another. It's been really special. I guess tour survival tips is, just having fun, and I'm sure that everyone says that, but you're tired and you're having these imposter syndrome feelings because you're seeing so many other artists who are so incredible. Just keeping up your spirits and believing in yourself, and having so much fun, and taking advantage of the friendships that you've built around you, and you get to spend a very long time together in a van for 19 hours, and it's really special.
Bring a jar of peanut butter, because you're not mad at the drummer, you're hungry. So eat a couple spoonfuls and then have the conversation. Sleep when you can. Eat the free meal as much of it when you can.
Yeah, and to add to Alex's, you're not mad at the drummer, you're just hungry. This is my husband, and he's had to deal with my hunger. And so that he can survive, he keeps a bag of Doritos
Cool Ranch Doritos
on hand all the time for me, because we learned that 2 years ago at South by, where I wasn't angry, I was just hungry. I suppose the first red flag is how the venue staff treats you, because that can change the entire night. If they are super welcoming, then you feel like you can, it's like home. It's the same, because that's going to be your home for those however many hours. If they treat you well, then you feel at ease, and if they don't, then it sucks.
I agree. A grumpy sound man is always the worst start to a night, and it's kind of all right, well, this might not be a good one, but just be as nice to him as possible, or her, because they're in charge and they're the ones that have control of us sounding really terrible.
And you can, and there's, it goes both ways too. It's nice to introduce yourself to everyone that works at a bar. I think we've all worked at bars, over the years, and so it's we've all been there, and so you get to know the people that are working and the door guys, and you build that camaraderie too. It's fun.
Yeah, we're just so thankful for the staff that does take care of us, the sound people, the bartenders. So we always want to shout them out. Because they're working really hard, and they're making us sound good, and they're providing beers to all of our patrons. So before these boys, my writing process was, taking my guitar, finding some chords, and then I also like write notes all the time in my phone. Like for Another Sad Waltz, I woke up in the middle of the night and wrote in my phone real quick, turn off the two-step and play me Another Sad Waltz. And it sat in my phone forever until one day Cody was on tour and I was all alone, which is like the time that I get to write. And sat down with it, and it was really cathartic, which was nice. That's like my favorite part of songwriting, is most of my music is very personal. People can identify with it because they've felt all of these emotions. And so I would say random snippets of lyrics, but mostly starting off with chords. And then like with Reckless, I had written it a while back, and I told the boys that I wanted to like transform it because it was a sad waltz, go figure. I told the boys, like, I want this to be fast and fun and like a banger, because it's like, I'm coined as the sad cowgirl of Chicago, and it's really hard to not write a slow ballad for me. And they really helped me out with that, and it was super collaborative and fun, and we had our like trials and errors with it.
I like that everyone in the band writes music for their own projects, and then when we get together, I think everyone having a songwriter perspective, it's like we all know the idea, and so we're just helping each other hone in on, okay, well, what should the bass do? Okay, yeah, do that. Okay, what should, it needs to be this kind of energy, that kind of energy. The egos, like, don't even really come into the mix. Everyone's like, no, like, the song exists, and we're just kind of, like, brushing the stuff away until it's refined to what it's supposed to be. So, I've really enjoyed. Collaborating can be a grind if all the ideas are just, like, flying and conflicting, and I think we all have like a pretty clear picture of what the music wants to be.
Mm-hmm. We all also have like so many different levels of education and background in music, so it's a good mix of having that technical ability with also having, like, I don't have really any professional training, so I can come in with my more basic songwriting approach and kind of have that perspective, whereas these two fellas can come in with a bit more technical ability, and we really, like you said, just chip away at it until we find what the song needs to be, and what she likes. So,
yeah.
So all of the songs that you heard today haven't been recorded yet. We're really excited to get back in the studio. The last time we were there was whenever we recorded Wicked Game, which was a year and a half ago. But we have some really exciting things coming up. We're gonna go some places in May. There's a little teaser for you. We're gonna be in a van again for longer. So we're gonna have a great time being a family. But yeah, we're super excited. And if you want to hear the songs that you heard today live, you can check out Instagram for when our next shows are.